Welcome to the Savon Experience. As we prepare the show for you, go ahead and grab yourself a libation, hit that like and share and subscribe button, and we'll be right with you in 5 minutes. Ooh, before I get started, thank you all for joining the show. Good evening, good Saturday to all the graduates out there. We so glad you graduated, girl. We got you out of high school. Now we need to get you through college. Okay. So the graduates, congratulations. Have you a good old time because school is gonna start back up once again, and it's gonna be time to get right back to it. Okay. So listening. Divas and JayBieez's. If you are listening to this on a podcast, thank you so much for joining and listening to my podcast. We are streaming live on Saturdays on YouTube. So if you're not tuned into YouTube, did I say that right, girl? Because you know how I fuck up some shit. If you're not tuned into YouTube, then thank you for listening on my podcast channels. You can find me on Spotify, Google Podcast, Breaker, Pocket Cast, and Radio Public. So before we get into all of the things, I hope you went out and watched the official Lyric, Kicking It with Lyric today. It was a very good show. They had a guest couple on there who were talking about their experiences. So head on over if you missed it. Go back and watch it. Also, the Anthony Brown Show had a very cute topic last night as well. So y'all make sure y'all go over there to the ATL show. Y'all, I'm excited. But before I even do anything else, girl, let me just say this, girl. Let me just show you this. Girl, there's my disclaimer first and foremost, honey. The information that is provided by the Savon Experience, we, us, or our, okay? Let me tell you something. We don't know if it's true. We only talking about the news as it occur in the news today, okay? And any content used, we are hoping and praying that it's covered by the Fair Use Act, girl. I'm just saying. I hope so. And once again, you can definitely find us on the following podcasts and things. So you already know we got somebody back there at the back of the door, girl, waiting to be let in. She's like, girl, where you at? Where you at? Let's let her right on in. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How art thou?
I am good, child. I did my research when you sent me this topic and in the Rama. Girl,
I didn't send you the video, did I?
No, you didn't send me the video. I went on YouTube and I found the old nasty video, baby. I need to talk to her. Yes, I need to talk to her because
friend.
I'm gonna just save it whenever you get into it. I'm sorry, but hey, everyone in the comments, thank you, Savon, for having me again. And girl, you know, if you're listening live on the podcast, you know this is my good Judy with the booty and the hips and the snatch body, the snatch body,
girl. And you sit over there, honey, looking all glamorous and
with the keg. I'm sitting over here with a keg.
I'm not doing this with you tonight. I'm not looking. I'm eating because I'm hungry. I ain't had to eat all day.
Girl, I had 5 wings the whole day and some potato wedges, some wings. I'm turning into a damn chicken and lay a golden egg after a while.
Ooh. Oh, hold on 1 second. Somebody's up at the door.
Okay.
Oh, they ringing the doorbell, honey. Are you ready back there, Puffy Cat?
Ring
if you're not ready, I'll give you a moment.
Ring my bell.
I'm gonna see. Thumbs up if you're ready.
What's
Are you
up,
ready?
Free?
Look, I was asking you if you was ready.
How you do a thumbs up?
With your finger.
Oh, I thought
I can see you. I can see you back there.
I was looking for a button to push. I said, "What button am I pushing?"
I was looking back there. I was like, just give me a thumbs up. What's up, Mirrodin? Thank you so much for joining. He said, you're welcome. What's up, Breezy Bree? Girl, Diva One is in the house, girl.
Yes.
Ooh.
Diva One.
Oh, Diva One, baby.
Ooh, nasty Diva One, honey.
Yes.
Nasty.
Just saw Jatari up in here, Breezy Bree.
Bree.
Thank y'all for rocking with us tonight. I'm gonna stop eating right now, y'all, because I'm hungry, but I'm gonna stop for a second. So listen, I was sitting here.
Hi,
Puffy Cat. How you doing, baby?
I'm good.
Doing good.
Yeah, been kind of a rough day, but I got through it.
You got through it?
Got through it.
But you look well.
Thank you.
You look blessed and highly flavored.
You look blessed.
And highly flavored.
You look successful.
I will take that.
You look like you're taking care of a couple of bills and then got a little bit left over to do what you want to do with it.
I'll know by Monday.
Can we get a buffet? Look, can I get a buffet? Let me go ahead and put it in. Can I get a buffet? I'm easy. Can I get it easy like Sunday morning? Let me get a buffet in.
See?
Good old buffet. Listen, so I was minding my business this week, working hard.
Yeah,
doing the things that we do to survive so we can go to the buffets and things like that. And then, good old Puffy Cat, honey, he'll send me some stuff that disturbs his spirit. And y'all, honey, I saw that video and it disturbed my spirit. First of all, let's talk about y'all. Angela Stanton-King. The only thing that I really know about Angela Stanton, and forgive my ignorance, is the fact that she did run for the Republican Party in the past election. And she lost.
And she a Trump supporter.
I've read that she's an author, a television personality. So she's done quite a few things in her life. Okay, so good for her. From Atlanta, Georgia. Awesome. Won't take that from you. However, I don't know who she really is, but the one part that concerns me is the not really as the politician, although the views that she shared with us in her rant on Instagram as a mother definitely lets me know how she feels as a politician, and it leaves me with great concern. Great concern. So I don't know if you guys have actually seen the video. We won't be showing it because, girl, what I don't need is that type of drama. However, you are free to go find it on Instagram and YouTube. I will be dropping the link in the description, honey buns, in case you want to watch the replay. And if you're listening, you can head over to youtube.com/Savon1111 and YouTube can get that link. So you can see Miss Mama go completely off on her tyrant on Instagram. Yeah, Serene said that Trump pardoned her. That's why she goes hard for the Republicans. Also, that's right. I did hear that she had a couple criminal charges.
Exactly. She was in jail.
She was the one that took the heat, from what I'm understanding. She was the one that took the heat from the allegedly from the Apollo and phaedra situation. So that's that hoe. And then she did the tell-all book about phaedra and Apollo. That so it makes sense now.
Angela,
yeah,
the one that was supposed to have been doing stuff, all kind of criminal shit with them, from what I understand.
But she the one that took the rolled in jail for them. Because phaedra wasn't going nowhere. Phaedra was smart. She wasn't going nowhere.
But she wants to say that the gays that people who are supporting the trans community has an agenda.
Let's be real.
But you have to spend people's
identity. She didn't say trans. She said trans.
She did. She said trans.
And she's on Dr. Phil. That's where she was on Dr. Phil's show with her child.
So, you guys, when you go back and you watch the rant was, she was obviously on Dr. Phil. So she was on the show back in April. And immediately after the filming of the episode, not even airing, but the filming of the episode, she instantly went to her Instagram. Was posting messages that, she received from some of the show researchers. They said that they had read about the would-be lawmaker's grievance with her own teen trans daughter and invited them both on the show just to kind of talk about their problems, hopefully get some sort of understanding, a type of resolve. However, Stanton even stated that she was hoping that they could get on some type of same level of agreement. After hearing her rant, I'm not sure what type of hope she had, because the way she was going off, it was almost like she wanted her child to see her side and that's it. And that didn't seem too open or bi-directionally healthy. So you thought that you was going to get on Dr. Phil and he was going to force your child to feel the way you feel. Well, evidently, Dr. Phil had also invited a well-known trans advocate, Ashley Marie Preston, on to talk about the reality of being trans and how to support trans youth. Well, baby, Stanton was not having it. She went the Hello Kitty off, literally. I mean, she straight after filming is when she left Paramount Studios, according to the blogs and what people are saying. And then, of course, we saw the video that she posted. So that's not alleged. She posted a profanity-laden video of everything, how she felt about what the show did to her, the way she feels about her child as a parent. She was mad with Dr. Phil because she said, you know, you at least could have brought a parent on here instead of a trans woman. I'm being polite because she wasn't.
Yes, because
she did not call anybody trans. She didn't do, no, she was spewing venom. And she said one thing that I think when I started reading the comments, the people responding back, I was like, that's interesting. She said that she would not, that she would not be helping her child undergo any type of medical transition. She said the enemy can't have them, perverts can't have them. Him is what she kept saying. And my thing is, okay, baby, she can transition A, without you. And then B, she said that she would be, what was the quote?
Dead and gone.
Quote. She felt that trans people are delusional and suffering from some sort of mental illness. And states that we lie, that parents who support are lying to their children. And she also stated that she wouldn't be lying to her child. She's not going to be like everybody else lying to her child. And everybody in the comments, oh, she's speaking truth. Finally, somebody's speaking truth. And I'm just like, oh,
she preaching.
She preaching.
And then said that back. Sorry, say one, but
no, go ahead.
So she said,
Puffy, hold on 1 second, because Puffy, you sent that to me. So tell me how you felt.
Ooh, it was a lot. It was a lot. She threw me off on so many points, but she kept on having this mentality that her child was competing against her. And that's kind of threw me when she kept on saying that. Like, you're trying to compete against me, but I'm a woman. And I just kept on sitting there listening to her, trying to understand her point of view. And I just wasn't getting it. I mean, I was just like, you're not educated on the situation. You're not trying to educate yourself on the situation. You see it as a mental defect. So yeah, and it's just like basically stuff we've heard before. You're just hearing it from a direct parent of a trans child, because it's not like it's new.
It's not new,
right?
That we've heard before. But I just sat there, I watched the whole thing, trying to see if she had any type of valid point, and she believes what she's saying. I mean, that's one thing I will say. She honestly believes how she feels.
What about when she was sitting and she was making the argument that even with the SRS, which is sex reassignment surgery, that her son would never be able to, I'm going to be proper. Her daughter could never bear children. And she fails to realize that there is 45% women that can't have children naturally anyway. And they have all of the female parts. They do everything that they could possibly do, and some of them are born barren, which means that they cannot have children. You know, the whole situation works my nerves, because you had so many, and then she tried to make the point to say that, you know, this is what's brainwashing the black men to make the black men think, and if we're transitioning, we're the worst form of a black woman because we have to be the ghetto ones, this, that, and the third, with all this hanging out and that hanging out. I'm like, so did you forget the ones that have been on? For instance, did you forget Janice Moss that's been an actor, director, and all these different things?
We're not going to highlight anything positive because that will go against her narrative.
Right. So the hatred that she was taking and spewing, and then she took and turned around and said, well, you know, that's why the Asian culture is taken overseas. They're raising up men, and, you know, you wouldn't be done like this in Africa, and then talking about the butt banging and all this kind of stuff that the slave masters and stuff did.
That had absolutely nothing to do with today. Like, you cannot compare the, you know, the emasculation of black men during slavery to the way a person feels in their transition today.
Because if that's the case, she wouldn't even have a platform to even be speaking of, because women are to be seen and not heard. So she wants to go by biblical terminology
and laws. If we want to follow historic rules or cultural rules and laws, baby, everything you doing, you wouldn't be able to do. It is so funny to me how they come up with these double ass standards and narratives because of the fact that they don't feel a certain way. And I respect her feeling as a person. I don't think this shit is right. And it is really dangerous for her daughter if her daughter does not have a good, healthy head on her shoulders, because that type of venom being spewed at you in the public across the platform like that does nothing but fuel your inbox with even more hate. Now people feel justified to say shit to you because your own mother said some old derogatory ass shit to you.
And then when it's taking use, did you see when she was ignorant enough to try to take and use Little Nas, which Little Nas is never admitted to trying to even train to be trans or anything. That's why I don't understand. People want to take and group everybody into one thing, and they can't see the art form where Little Nas was coming from versus just doing, you know what I'm saying, doing the most. And to me, she did the most in ignorant stuff like that. Really gets up underneath my skin, because in the South, especially in the South, it's so much more prevalent than I haven't been raised and stuff in the North, so I can't really speak on the North. I can only speak on what's happened here. That's the kind of stuff right there that gets trans people and gay men killed. Listen to all that kind of hatred, and all she's doing, like they took it, she tried to take the rainbow flag, which was something symbolized, and it said, oh, because now you're trying to take and go against God. God made a covenant, he just need to blow up the whole damn world, and this, that, and the third. It's like, lady,
listen, ma'am,
the word you did too, lady.
One thing I can tell you about that blow up that you asking for, baby, you're gonna be a part of it. So don't think that there's gonna be this cleanse and you're gonna be indirectly you're gonna be unaffected, and that you're gonna survive and be a part of the privileged few, because bitch, you have forgotten. And I said what I said, bitch, you have forgotten exactly where the hell you came from and the things that's been held against you. I almost feel like you taking this as a way to try to further your Republican career with this bullshit. So you'll do anything for $1 as well, because you say that you're protecting your child, but I don't think this is about protecting your child.
But then, Savon, did you see when she was turning around and saying, and Puffy, did y'all see whenever she was turning around and she was saying, you know, that's what the Democrats do, is take and push this kind of gay agenda on people.
That's why I said what I said. That's exactly why I said, you know.
And
go ahead.
Then somebody was trying to correct her. I was talking about, you know, the Bible was written by Freemasons. It wasn't technically written by the people that you say is written by. But then why are a lot of the different parts of the Bible, which is part of the Dead Sea Scroll, why is that stuff cut out? Why is it not completed? Baby. So if you're gonna do one, you got to do it all.
I'm with Tina. I feel like she doing this shit for clout, right? And so you ready to sell? You ready to sell the devil, your soul, your children, and everything. But you are a mother that really loves your child. Girl, try that again. Puffy, what were you about to say, baby?
She was on Roland Martin, and they were interviewing her about why she is so hard for Trump. And I knew then that she had issues, because her mentality was, oh, he pardoned me, so how can he be racist? And he pardoned me. I'm like, okay, he pardoned you to make a point. Right. He pardoned you to get, you know, for people to perceive him a certain way. And I'm listening to her, and I'm like, wow.
Come on, Puppy, tell him, baby. Come on, Puppy.
She really just doesn't get it. He just used you. It
was strategic.
Exactly. But she didn't. He can't be racist because he released me. I'm like, oh.
She knows, and she wants to ride that support system
to make
a path for her. Because let's just be very clear, it's very financially beneficial for her to ride that path. Now, I don't know what this is going to do for her career. You know what I'm saying? As a politician, because this day and age, baby, the girls and the boys, they are not having it, honey. And Miss Twitter has been suspended, just like they suspended, you know, Mr. Trump, honey. They have suspended your shit as well, girl. Suspended. So she only has Instagram.
Man, ask y'all this: do y'all think she's even capable of sitting down and having a actual conversation with someone that she can actually share a dialogue? Because, like, I would take someone like Puffy, even you, Savon. Like, we may get a little heated, or so me and Savon may have to be out of it. But someone like, Puffy, that's neutral and knows both sides of it. I think, what do you think she would even be capable of having a conversation like that, or do you think she even thinks she wants to learn? I don't think she even wants to try to understand.
She said she wanted to talk to another parent who had a trans child to kind of understand. 'Cause I think she's open to it. She's speaking from basically from just a lack of ignorance. But I think there's a little glimmer. She would like to learn something, but she has to talk to somebody who's going through what she's going through. She has to talk to someone.
The first step is accepting the child. That's the first step. After that is if you can't say she, you can say baby. I give Miss Mary credit. At first, Miss Mary did not say T.S. Madison. She said boo, just using them for instance. If you can't find yourself saying, whatever the child wants to be referred to or whatever, say boo or baby or something like that, just so that barrier won't be so hard. I feel like if you really, truly want to take and learn something from someone, you have not only it's acceptance, it's a little bit of the acceptance that shows a person that you want to do it, not all that hatred that she was doing. And then you can't even refer to a person as a transgender. You have to refer to him as a tranny. Like, come on now.
Girl, let me tell you something. I could sit and have a conversation intellectually and not get heated. The thing is, professionally I could, because that's just what you do. I'm that professional type of person. However,
if she said the wrong thing,
I'm in a space.
Come up. I said, but she said the wrong thing, and Shaquan should step in.
Well, when she gets saying derogatory shit and cursing and stuff like that, I mean, they might as well turn the show off because I'm gonna match her energy. I'm gonna match, because sometimes ignorance get ignorance. Ignorance don't always understand intelligence. They're just not capable of it. And when you're in a space, you're just not capable in that moment. And I feel she is speaking from a mother's perspective. Slightly. And I feel like there is a glimmer. And I feel like if her daughter actually spoke to us about it, we might hear a whole nother side of it. I just feel like she felt, and if I'm going to play devil's advocate, I will. I felt like she felt she was tricked, bamboozled, trapped into a discussion because there wasn't a parent. And I haven't seen the show. I'm just going off of what she said. There wasn't a parent there that she could really use to talk to kind of bounce thoughts off of. But I don't feel like she was really in the right mind space to bounce thoughts, because the first thing that she was saying when she got on her own rant on Instagram was how you will never be a woman. How can you compete with me? And I'm with you, Puffy. What is this competition you talking about? Like, we as trans people, we don't ever think that we are truly biologically that gender. We get that. You're not telling us nothing. We're not stupid as fuck.
Right. So let me say this then, Savon. So what about before she got on there being ignorant and saying everything that she wanted to say? Why would she not, when her child try to talk to her in private? Because I'm quite sure they try to have a conversation in private. Why would she not try to take and look up like community based that she could be anonymous? She can go to P flag parents. You know what I'm saying? So she can talk to other parents. Why would she not try to reach out to someone in their local community that does work with?
Girl.
She did. My main thing that I'm saying though about the situation, the reason why I feel like that, I know you could, and I know I could too. But the moment she misgendered us and didn't call us she or say, trans, and she want to call us trannies and this, that, and the third, then we're gonna take it. It's gonna be something else. So that's why I feel like she's not at a point.
No,
we're saying we're trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I ain't. I seen the ignorance.
She ignorant.
When you see the ignorance and you sit up there, you're talking, and then first thing you say is that, so we should be taking and being mad at the women too, because they got all their ass hanging out, and all I see is this nuts and balls hanging out. A lady. First of all, the ignorance that you're taking and putting out there, baby, you look like a whole man yourself. And I ain't trying to go there with her, but you look like a whole man yourself. So, baby, don't come. But then she wants to take and she wants to support, and she has friends with Shauna But you friends with them, you can respect her, you can call her Shauna, but you can't call your
how this friendship is going. I want to see how this friendship gonna roll out with everything that you said, because everything you said about your child, you said about the community. So these people that you friends with, you're telling them exactly how you really feel.
Right.
You really feel. And all this, what you've done for the community. You know what? So listen, Diva One, J Mentor, Jatari. What's up, Susan? Baby Tina X. She on here. She is eating her ass alive. Y'all, I wish y'all could see these comments. She is eating her ass alive. J Mentor, Jatari said, I'm telling you, most of the time they talk about competing. It has something to do with the man. I feel like they had an argument behind the scene. I feel like there's more to the story as well. Jatari has been saying in these comments.
Did you say? Did you hear when she had said the men that she wouldn't want to date her son? That's how she put it. And then she said the boyfriend of the husband that passed away that said that he wouldn't take a look at him. This, that, and the third. Baby, that if y'all go and y'all look at that Instagram on YouTube. That right there will set you in the whole mood, because I came on fire, hotter than fish grease right now.
Hotter than fish grease. Girl, when I tell you I saw that shit, and listen, let me just tell you, I got really no sleep last night, you know. I was working on my computer doing some things, and I didn't get no sleep. I had to work today. My niece's graduation today, girl, and I was so drained. I came home and I took a nap. And then when I woke up from my nap, I was strolling through Instagram, because that's kind of week it's been. I have not really been able to be on Instagram in my comments. I may have posted something, but not really in my comments. So I'm in the comments and I saw this video and I was like, I've seen this name because of the fact that I had seen a Chasing Reality Talk. Remember, you were telling me about Chasing Reality Talk, Puffy Fat Cat. So I've been watching it, and it's on the Chasing Reality YouTube channel. So you guys go check it out. And I saw this video and I was like, bitch, I'm scheduling this right now, because bitch, she just made me tired. She made me angry. She made me feel like I have regressed. Like she proved everything that we've said. I just think she said everything that a lot of people think that don't say. And I'm not saying that everybody is feeling that way, but baby, the way that those comments was lighting up, what people said about time, this, that, and the other, I was like, oh, bitch, so y'all just been kind of like holding it in,
right?
You know,
then she want to be ignorant and try to take and throw like Nicki Minaj and different people. I'm like, lady, what do any of that has to do with your broken relationship with your child that your child is trying to take in men? And then if we're gonna play devil's advocate, I understand maybe they should have, instead of having the trans advocate there, maybe they could have had, you know, along with her, maybe had a parent there. I can understand that. On the same token, if you're coming there to try to understand, you're going to take in all the information that's handed to you. And in the Black community, we don't understand the suicide rate among Black teens because of them being gay. It's the highest thing. It kills more teens than any of the murders do out there. They kill themselves, and people don't understand it and don't want to listen to it because of the same ignorance that she's taking and spewing. Because they're scared to come home and talk to parents. They would rather go out there in the street and do whatever. And then that's how a lot of the young trans girls get hooked into sex work. Because they don't have nowhere to go. They have ignorant mothers like that at home. I wouldn't even call her a mother, an ignorant parent like that at home. And then you remember when we had last year, when we had seen the video with the aunt, because the baby was sitting up there 7, 8 years old, taking a dancing to the Beyonce song, and took it, I'm gonna beat the gay out of you, and beat the child right there on camera. And they were praising him, praising her for beating the child right there. I was like,
for dancing.
I'm sorry. I gotta stop. I'm sorry.
Oh, we got somebody else. Apostle Don Allen, what say you?
Let me tell you, you got to remember, this is the same. I understand. I remember she was on an episode of Chasing Reality, Chasing Atlanta. I remember she was a friend to one of the guys on there. But you got to remember, this is the same nutcase that was going hard for President Trump and talking about how wonderful President Trump is, that he wasn't a racist, that Black people are ignorant and stupid. when it comes to the Republican Party. So you got to remember, this is the same exact person. So you can't expect her to try to understand or to try to get it, because she's not going to get it. She was pushing for the main party that is 100% against us, but they try to sit up and act like they're not. She's pushing for the same. She was pushing for the same man that supports the family council, which is one of the main places they believe in deprogramming gay people.
So let me ask you a question. Because she's the god daughter of Alveda King, who is the niece of Martin Luther King Jr. Goddaughter.
Right.
How do you feel that Martin Luther King would feel about this topic, the way that she handled herself? I understand he's a minister. I understand there's the whole gay side of it, right? But however, the humanitarian piece of it.
Honestly,
you got it. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Go ahead, baby.
I believe he would have handled it different, because you got to remember, one of his main people that were a part of his campaign was Bayard Rustin, and Bayard Rustin was openly gay.
Yes,
and he never downed Bayard. He never put Bayard out there like that. He never made him feel inferior. As a matter of fact, the man, he had Bayard to his house several times to have dinner with him and his wife. Him and Bayard have been seen many places, and he never said anything negative like how Angela said tranny and all that. I saw that foolishness. He never did anything like that. He never said, "Oh, that old sissy Bayard," or that old homo Bayard, and da. He would have never done that. Even if because personally, he probably did not like it, but he was not going to publicly put him out there like that and say the foolishness that woman says. Her mouth is dangerous, and like you said earlier, excuse me, she look like a man her damn self. So I don't know why she sit up here trying to get mad at the trans community.
Honestly, I feel like if he was here, and no tea, no shade, and I mean this sincerely as I can, he would have been more of an advocate for peace among all of us, not just because of whoever. And the sad thing about this is, if whoever it was, because when I'm trying to get my words together, the person that took him out, if he would have still been alive now, it would have been somebody else that would have took him out that would have been of his own color and that supports gays. And that's the sad thing. The thing about it is, he had so much authenticity, and
that's all right. He's so authentic, boo.
Thank you. He was so genuine in preaching about love and respect for all people, not just one creed, not just the other one. And it's sad to say that if he was here today, he would have. I do feel like, and I feel in my heart that if he was here today, and he would have gotten on there trying to, get everybody to understand and to actually being the powerful speaker that he was, it would have been someone that supported us. And somebody that he hold near and dear to him that would have took him out because they didn't like his views on us trying to be authentically us. And that's the sad thing about it.
We're going to take a moment. We've got some commercials that we want to run, take a break so everybody can go either refill their libations or take a potty break, whichever you like to do. So I tell you what, I am going to give myself the solo layout because I have some libation here, so I'm good. However, if you guys didn't have the opportunity to catch Kicking It with Lyric on today at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, please go and do so. Also, watch the replay of the ATL show, the Anthony Brown Show, on YouTube. One moment. 3, 2, 1, 0.
more the goat, these other niggas basic.
Say what? The Anthony Brown Show presents the ATL Show with your host, Anthony Brown, Tayama Sweetness, T Savage, and Legacy the Great. Tune in every Tuesday and every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, The Anthony Brown Show. On Facebook, The Anthony Brown Show. Great topics, great guests. Warning, if you have tissue paper feelings, this is not the show for you. Tune in every Tuesday and every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The ATL Show. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about what we need to talk about. We set the standard. The ATL Show.
What's up, y'all? This your girl Shaquansha, and listen, I want to link you up with my good girl, honey, who made her Petty Monsters shirts, girl. She is Personalized Creations by Renee, and she has everything that you need. Whether you want hats, cups, t-shirts, jackets, if you want embroidery done, girl, if I'm talking about embroidery on hats, t-shirts, backpack, purses, onesies for adults and kids. If you into some kinky shit, she can go on and personalize you with some things that you want then too. Look her up, Instagram and Facebook, Personalized Creations by Renee. Here are a few things that she can do for you. There it is, let's play it. Bye, y'all. Personalized Creations by Renee. Listen, like I was telling y'all earlier, she does everything. Hats. Girl, you see them? Yes, ma'am. T-shirts, what you saying? I ain't saying nothing. All types of t-shirts, married as fuck, girl. This girl even embroiders, okay? Look at this jacket. Embroidering jackets, girl. Giving you all kind of baby stuff. Look at these baby look. Oh, that's so cute. Come on, baby onesie. She probably even do adult onesies, but for your baby needs, she got you. Look, you drinking on something. Bottles. Hook you up with all type of personalizations for your bags. Look at that bag, girl. Yes. Look at those embroidery skills. Book bags, girl. If you feeling Afrocentric, voila. So check out my girl, Personalized Creations by Renee. And right here, you can find her on Instagram and Facebook. Check it out, y'all. Bye.
Honey, thank you for the commercial break, honey. We had to go let some liquids out, refill up with some liquids and all that good stuff, honey. Yes, God. We got a few others up in here, honey. Let me remove myself on out the way. What's up, niece? Welcome.
Hi, Mama.
Honey.
Hey, Puff.
Hey, baby.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Did you see that mess?
So,
did you see Tangela?
So I'm going to just come in and read. I'm just going to come in
read,
and
girl.
Hold
up. Do you need the confessional, girl?
So first off,
Read.
You need the confessional? Okay, one moment.
First, giving honor to God that takes control over my life, girl, and He knows my heart, so He knows I don't know how to act in public sometimes. So first names.
Oh shit! Hold on, Hold on, niece. I don't want to mess up your confessional because we got a little interruption with the connection there. Mm-hmm. So if you want to fix that, because I want to hear everything you got to say, because you said first giving honor to God, which lets me know that Reed needed to be forgiven first.
It's gonna be
yes,
you about to go in. So if you want to reconnect your Wi-Fi,
that's a holy
reconnect your Wi-Fi, and then when you come back, I'm gonna give you what you need.
Okay.
That's a holy read.
Honey.
That's the holy read. What you say,
baby,
first giving honor to God, who is the head of my life. Yes, Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's letting you know, Lord, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna read these people for filth and blood and shame.
Read the breaks.
And then I gotta come back and I gotta ask you for your forgiveness.
Well, and we finna give Silent Artist the confessional.
As I said before, first giving honor to the Lord Jesus Christ that is in control of my life, girl. He knows I don't know how to act because he's the one that created me. So, on the subject of Miss Fangela Stanton, girl, shut your ass the fuck up. This is your daggone problem. And this is the problem I have with you girls that always want to be talking about, oh, you can't have kids. You can't have kids. Well, girl, the Lord gave you a kid and you trying to throw your kid away, girl. How about that? There's all these daggone kids that ain't got no daggone families that are in foster care and need to be adopted. What are you going to do about that since you got so much care about the children, honey? You can't even take care of your own goddamn child, girl. So shut up. You always want to be coming on here talking about, oh, this, that, and the third. We trying to compete. Girl, how about you figure out what's wrong with you first, girl, instead of worrying about what's wrong with your child. There ain't nothing wrong with your child. Your child knows who the hell they are. They trying to be exactly who they are. And quite frankly, girl, if your child tells you, fuck you, girl, I would laugh right in your face and tell her that she should have knocked you upside your head. Because if that was me, I would have punched you right upside your face. Would have threw a chair at yourself and all of that. See, your child ain't do all that because she still respects you as her mother. However, me, I don't. Because I don't consider you her mother because you don't know how to treat your own goddamn child. Girl, no mother should be treating their child like they any old motherfucker on the street. That's your child at the end of the day. So I understand it's going to take you a while to understand that you need to be calling your dad and your daughter now. That's a process that needs to be done. I ain't going to say it needs to happen overnight. However, you need to educate yourself because nobody else should be treating your child better than you are treating your child. I'm sorry, girl. So how about you shut up? You figure your own life out, girl. And nothing that Dr. Phil could have said to you, girl, and somebody else that was a parent would have changed your mind. You just wanted to have your 15 minutes thing. And girl.
The devil was coming through. Hold on. Oops. Shit. I didn't mean to do that.
Your dad going
Girl, let me tell you something.
There's definitely some.
I want to piggyback off of what Shayla said in the comments, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Shayla said, "Well, she didn't even raise her kids; she was locked up."
Okay. So when she said that she has 5 kids, and 4 of them she raised as a single parent. Wait, she said 5 kids and 4 she raised as a single parent. And when y'all made the relation and connected me with the history of the show, I know from the Housewives, and then now I know who she is. Girl, when you was in jail, who was raising your children? And she threw the father out there. She said the father was locked up, but he was still a provider. So like he was locked up most of the time, but when he was out, he would bring money and drop it off. Girl, what about when you was locked up?
Did you bring money and drop it off?
Let's talk about why you were locked up first.
Wait, hold on. But isn't this the same lady that was? Isn't this the same lady? She was in prison.
We didn't hear something about prison. She was in prison.
Licking rugs. Was she licking rugs? Like Punani? Wasn't she the same person that was doing all that fool Girl, you can't be coming out of jail, girl.
I have no idea. That's alleged.
Now, y'all can correct me. In the daggone comment. Ain't nothing, girl. I read on facts, not fiction. However, I still read. But again, going back to what needs to be said, girl. Is my connection still bad? Bad? I don't know why
it is. Oh, this is the same one that support who is it? Kanon.
QAnon.
QAnon. Is that what it is? QAnon.
Yeah, she's a part of QAnon. She was a major Trump supporter. She even went on Roland Martin's show going head to head about Trump.
I'll come right back.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
She was the one that she went head to head with Roland Martin about Trump, and Roland Martin made her look like a daggone idiot.
I'm sure it didn't take much.
Did you hear what she had said on the Instagram video that she could understand if they had said something about her daughter, the one that was the model, was competing with each other, but how is it that her and her trans daughter was competing with each other? It was like, lady, ain't nobody even try to make it out to be no competition, but that's where your mind frame is. That's how simple she is.
I want to know how it's a competition. I really would have liked for her to have expounded on that, because I am completely lost. I'm not going to lie. I'm confused. I don't want to assume what she meant by that.
Can I say this? It's because, especially, and I hate to say this, and I don't mean to sound racist, especially Africa America, black women, Africa America, black women's. Be thinking when a woman is of the trans experience. A lot of them, I know a lot of them that say that same thing. That when a black woman is of the trans experience, that she's trying to compete with her, that she's trying to be her, that she's trying to replace her. That's really because I've known several black women of the Africa America experience who have said experience. Who have said, the cisgender Africa America women that have said, why? Oh, she trying to compete. Oh, she'll never compete with me. She'll never be like me. She'll never be a real woman. I'm
pretty sure that's said in a moment of being upset, a moment of passion, anger, or angry passion. But I personally have not met a lot of black women who have felt that way. So I can honestly say that that's not been something that I've experienced with any of the black women that's been around me, which is awesome. However, a lot of people in general, and my experience is your experience is different. I get it. But a lot of people in general, anytime it is a classification of people they're against, they always make that same general type, comment. You trying to be me. You trying to be. No, baby, we really not. And let me just tell you the truth. If I had the choice, just given what I know, and this is no disrespect to anyone, but if I had a choice, because I didn't have a choice, I am who I am. But if I had a choice, I still wouldn't choose that, because I see how the men play both sides, and the same women who are saying those type of comments are with men who are making believe that, while those same men are in our inboxes.
I'm glad that you brought that up, Savon, because why did she take and turn around and say, women, y'all need to start watching it, because, domestic violence is going to be thrown away, because all they got to do then is swear up and down that they was a trans woman then, and then domestic violence, they're going to get away with it. Like, how simple-minded can you be?
Girl.
If he was just boning you 20 minutes ago, and then he taking and turn around and bust you upside the head, how was he trans?
I don't understand that.
He got a full beard.
When she said that, I was like, girl, what?
And then the help us in the comments, girl, just like you said, you preaching now. Oh, you preaching now.
I'm just saying, it's about time somebody said it. Girl, it's about time somebody told your ass to take a bath, girl. Okay,
right.
You over there.
It's about time somebody that told you to go and get snatched like these same trainings that you're talking about, because the problem is that these trainings these so-called trainings are 10 times more sickening than you, and so that's why you feel like people are in competition with you, because you coming out the house looking like Boo Boo the Fool. Your hair is messy, your makeup is horrible, your jewelry is off brand and just messy. You look like a whole mess. You look like the gutter came up from the gutter. And these so-called trends that you say are looking 10 times more sickening than you, and you cannot take it, and nor can you handle it.
Listen, according to Wikipedia, She was on the hit BET television program called From the Bottom Up.
Oh my.
But them be the same ones. Like I said, someone Zyla had said it a little bit earlier, that how can you sit up there and you can't accept your own child, but you're accepting someone else's child, which Shauna is someone else's child. So how can you accept somebody else's child, but you can't accept your own child? But if that same child became a millionaire, oh, that's my child, this, that, and the third. So why is it such a double standard? But she wants to believe that we have an agenda that we're taking and trying to turn all black men into trans. Baby,
she said when she made that comment, and she said, I don't know why these people walk around here proud to be done in the butt. When I tried it, I didn't like it. Well, bitch, it's you.
Period.
Girl.
Oh my.
And from the comments, folks are saying, honey, that they're not accepting her back into the black woman category no more.
Period.
So
we moved her over into the Candace Owens category then. Is she over there with Candace?
Don't get Puffy started, because I finally saw that video too.
She's an other. She's classified as an other.
So like I said, she's over with Candace Owens then. She's an other.
However, when they throw you away, when whatever group, society you are, since you can't understand people identification, whatever society you are identifying with, whatever class you identify with, girl, when they throw you away, don't come back over here, girl. We are not accepting returns. All sales are final.
Period. And it is a clearance item. It's a clearance item because it's been knocked up and bruised.
Tina said she was trying not to bring that fool up. Candace, girl, look, now why y'all bring ET up?
Right, keep that hell out, because we ain't talking about that hell today.
I ain't do it, Shayla. But it just it gets on my nerves that, especially with some women, and I'm gonna take the black out of it. With some women, feel like a trans woman is at competition with them. Ladies, and I'm just gonna be as nice and humble as I can. All of us are not the same. It's just like every woman that you see. Every black woman is not ghetto. Mm-hmm. She ain't on welfare. She ain't sitting there waiting. They ain't got 12 different baby daddies. She ain't got 16 children, and she's not in the hood. Every black woman is not that way. So if every black woman is not that way, what makes you think that every trans have to be a street worker or after your man, or couldn't be in a successful relationship for the last 12 years? I mean, come on, people. Life is too short to keep the same ignorant layers that you feel like you get persecuted with from the outside. It's the same ones you're taking and spewing to us. Why?
Bay said that Bay texted me and told me my glasses were crooked. No, baby, it's not. It's my wig. It's crooked, and I'm just not gonna fix it. So that's why I'm sitting on this screen talking about her looking lopsided. Look like my glasses are doing that. Looking lopsided because my wig is crooked, so it makes my glasses look crooked. But it's my unit. It's my unit. Thank you for looking out for girl. I just do her own. And look, because my hair growing underneath, I got a little fro. I didn't put my cap on, so I'm about to shave my hair back off because it's messing with my units. I can't look this He said it. Thank you for looking out. It's my wig. My wig is. This is why y'all need to be watching the YouTube so y'all can see. I gotta hold my glass like this so it won't look crooked.
It's just the right hand side that looks like that.
It's always looked like this with this wig, girl.
You're giving us very Clark Clint, very Donna Clark Clint.
I'm giving very disheveled, very much, Angela Stanton just knocked my glasses off my face with her antiquated actions, girl. Like, maybe I should take them off. How about I just do that, girl? Just be bald-eyed. Ooh, I don't like the way they look, but girl, look, hold on. Let me make this. Let me do it like this, girl. Bangladesh.
Come on, Sister Ed, not cousin Ed, but Sister Ed.
Sister Ed, we just gonna do this, girl. We gonna do that, girl.
Come on, Midnight.
It's the Bangladesh. Come on, Sia.
Won't he do it?
But you know what, girl? I mean, whichever way you take and try to flip this whole situation, because we have some strong female supporters that come through and support us.
Yes.
And we have some strong Black female supporters that come through and support us. And not only come through support us, but they come through and they share their comments and they come onto the panels and stuff. And neither one of them that I have talked to have that same idiot or stupidity side to them that don't want to learn. So if it's something that they want to know, they ask.
They do.
So why would you not get to, if you call yourself so good with the family, you know, with the LBGQ plus community, why would you not try to have a conversation with one of them? But you know, I'm just sitting, I just had an epiphany.
Oh,
I feel like some of the ones that she's sitting and kiki ha ha laughing with, that she's having a good time with the gays, because you know the gays are evil with us too. Because you know we can take and pull some of the boys that they can't pull. So maybe it's some of the same ignorance that they feel, she feels. So they sit all up there together and have the same ignorant conversations.
That's probably why. That's probably why they get along, right?
How you feel, Puffy?
One thing I've noticed, and I think it's just in my life experience, whenever I've gone out with one of my girlfriends to a mall, to a supermarket, or being on the street in general, it's always the girls. You never see a trans woman looking at a cisgender woman and saying something negative. It's always these women who say, "Oh, that's a man, that's a man." And I turned around one particular day when I heard this, because the girl I was with, she didn't hear it. I said, "You know what? You all going to get enough of trying to bring these women to the attention of your man." You always do that, and the men are always in a state of shock because they did not know.
Right.
So why do you keep on doing that? I say you all going to get enough of bringing this to these men's attention. If he didn't know, why do you feel like you had to bring that to his attention? Then when he comes back 45 minutes later to holler at my girlfriend here, don't say nothing.
Let me tell you something.
Every last
one of them that call themselves spilling my tea, oops, letting the cup fall over and letting it run all over the table, it really bit them in the ass, because when he didn't know, he became intrigued. And he was intrigued because his little member still wanted to see what it felt like.
Right. How does it feel? Come on.
So it didn't stop anything. If anything, what you did, you just raised my stock prices in his eyes, and he was ready to buy.
Period.
He was ready to buy.
The money that he was going to take you out with and take and bring it to me. With flowers and candies and all of that kind of good stuff.
And whatnot, it wasn't enough.
Okay. I have yet. And the one that was the first to start talking about, that this and that and feeling all extra uncomfortable. Girl, you wasn't extra uncomfortable. You were actually extra comfortable. And that was the problem. So you trying to over exaggerate the opposite feelings so you won't get your tea pulled. Girl, that's all right. You ain't got to do that, girl.
But Jasmine brings up a good point. The main discrimination with trans women is the male gay community. Yeah. Because I am, oh my God, if I hear one more conversation from the kids about, the trans woman this and that, I'm like, what is wrong with you all? They're the biggest enemy of trans women. I'll tell people that.
Will they not try to call our tea out before anyone
every time? I mean,
I hate to say it's us blockers. Us blackers would damn sure try to put us out there. The white ones ain't too far behind us, but us blackers, the moment they try to catch wind, the moment they sniff us the right way, baby. Oh, girl, did you not hear the girl? That ain't no woman. That's a
every time.
Or do the most.
I gotta say, being a gay man, that's so the truth. And it's sad, but it's the truth. It's 100%.
It's absolutely horrible.
We went through all that with me and Nicole.
I know.
We would go out.
And Nicole, y'all, so my drag mother, Nicole, I guess. So would that have made you my drag father? since y'all were together. We don't really talk about that. But yes, they had to deal with that a lot. And Nicole, she was not clockable. She just wasn't, so I don't know. That's another reason why I never meshed with a lot of the girls. And when I say girls, I mean the gay guys in the community as a whole, because of the fact that it was always that air of
jealousy,
that, and as soon as they get mad, that little tranny bitch, girl, bitch. First of all, in the eyes of the holistic everybody, bitch, me and you are the same. They treating us the same. They're not treating you better. You think because you have this masculine appeal, which is not masculine really. It's really like butch queen. You still giving girl. You still walk around with them tight ass pants all the way up on your ass on your back, girl. Like you still walk around in coochie cutters, girl, with no coochie, just like I'm walking around.
Not all of us, because
the ones that I'm talking about were the quick ones to say something.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's a mess. Absolute mess.
So you mean to tell me Don Allen, you ain't want no coochie cutters? That's what I'm getting from you.
No,
you're correcting me.
Never, ever.
What's up, Violet?
Can I go? Yes. To Shayla's question. Hopefully my connection still ain't fucking.
I
should have sent you this. I'm sorry, TT. I should have sent you the link the Chasing LA. The Chasing LA latest episode.
That one.
Sorry,
yeah. Silent, your connection is still.
I'm about to go all screens. See if that works better.
Look at the latest Chasing LA. It was annoying and upsetting, like the first episode. The trans girls got into the argument with the quote unquote binary guy who for some reason doesn't see himself as a gay man. And the first thing out his mouth, "You a man," and I'm just like,
"Is he non-binary?
This again?
Is he non-binary?"
It's ridiculous.
Is he non-binary?
I'm like,
but he is, and here's the thing: he's non-binary, but he quickly calls somebody a man. Bitch, shut up.
Exactly.
You a man, girl. If I'm a man, you a man. We both men. We both menses.
Well,
right.
Every time I sit there looking at him, I'm like, he gives me that mortuary face look. Ooh, I mean, he has this. I mean, this is
giving you very much
not the mortuary.
Mortuary realness. I mean, the makeup.
No, oh my God!
I mean,
mortuary real.
That needs to be a new category at the ball. I'm gonna suggest that to the ball community.
I mean, he's a gay man. I don't care how you classify yourself. I look at him and I'm like, non-binary. So I'm supposed to address you how? But then you don't have the respect to address the girls as women.
Women, yes.
I matches people energy. When someone misgenders me, I misgender them hoes back. That's just what we do.
And then he wants to jump up and show his body. Like, what are you doing? When she said, "I thought you were a gay man," and he jumped up and turned around and showed his Kardashian half booty and everything. And I'm like, is that a point?
Kardashian half booty.
I mean, it's like, I wasn't getting the point. I'm like, dude, you're a guy.
Listen,
okay, come on now, stop.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
I'm a dude. She's a dude. He's a dude. Because we're all dudes.
Everybody's a dude.
Exactly.
We're gonna talk about that because I've caught up on that. But listen, you guys, we're at 1 hour and 10 minutes. I am making my shows go no longer than 1 hour and 15 minutes. So this has been very engaging. Tina said we gave this heifer too much attention. No, we gave her the energy that she wanted. She wanted it, girl. She did. She did with her ignorant ass. So I just want to thank you guys for watching the show. If you're listening via the podcast, thank you so much for watching the podcast. Make sure you share it and with others. I actually have listened to the podcast just to see how it sounds, and it sounds all right. So yes, I'm gonna close us out. Would y'all like to say anything before exiting?
Thank y'all for coming in and being with us. Thank you, Puffy Cat. Thank you, Zylan, and thank you, D-Lo, for coming and being with us. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
And
Absolutely.
to answer your question, baby, real quick.
Oh, she did ask a question around why do you think that is? What created the division in the community?
Taught in the Black community. And that same hatred that's taught in the Black community. The same hatred that's taught in the Black church, excuse me, let me make it correct. It's the same energy that they take and they bring into the Black gay community. That's that.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. People like
hurt people.
They do, but with the whole non-trans gay scene, they try to find something they can identify with the masculine, hyper-masculine people, the heterosexual world, to feel included. And that's an area they feel like they can have a conversation with someone who's straight or in the, heterosexual world who don't understand trans. They feel like they belong and they can have, this feeling of inclusion by excluding someone else. And it's also that same competition type shit that's felt within. You feel like your man is gonna want me, baby. If your man want me and want you, okay, girl, he just want me and he want you. Now you understand what now you understand what a heterosexual feel like when she finds out that her boo or his boo is into both. You understand what it feels like. Girl, you've been one of the people they've been into. So girl, even swap is no swindle. Why you mad?
Period.
Why you mad? Girl, your booty up on your back just like mine, girl.
Right.
Bitch, you got a Brazilian butt lift just like I.
So the girls don't know they goddamn
girl.
I want one.
Girl, we're gonna leave it alone. So anyway, like, share, and subscribe. This one is where I will end the podcast, but before ending the actual stream, I want to also let you guys know that coming soon on the ATL show this summer, Thugs and Homeboys Do It Too. So you guys make sure that you are out there, you're looking on your sites like Amazon. I'm gonna have Tony put his link in the actual comments because this book will be out this summer. Thug and Homeboys Do It Too.
It is gonna be good, y'all. I'm telling you.
The author is Anthony P. Brown from the Anthony Brown Show and the ATL Show.
Anthony P. Brown.
Anthony P. Brown.
My mama, baby.
Yes. So thank you guys.
Can I respond? Can I respond to there was something said in the comments about it doesn't happen in Dallas, and the one who surprised the one on the panel from Dallas is Brent. I don't know because I don't hang around the gay scene in Dallas, so I don't know what happens
everywhere. I don't want to hear this.
Right, shit. I don't hang around the gay scene in Dallas. Like I stay to myself, so I don't know. But a couple of people that I have talked to in Dallas have said what I said earlier about what they say about the trans. So maybe that's the people that you hang around, Bambi. That's not the people I hang. So
I'm glad that Bambi hangs around decent people, but I think they there too. Honestly. Well, hold on, panelists and guests. Give me 1 second. Thank you guys so much for joining. Oh, I didn't mean to move you. And make sure that on tomorrow, Love Muffins, that you are attending the Cool Down with Miss Jasmine Devine. Miss Jasmine, parting words, darling. My road dog, my Saturday night diva girl. I done hung out with you on most Saturdays than I have with anybody.
I am blessed. When you've been blessed, feels like heaven.
Come on now.
Heaven. I just like to say I thank everyone that came in and support all of us. Thank all of the panelists for having an open discussion and an open dialogue, even though I know, that's your part or whatever like that. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this conversation, because it was very much a needed conversation. And, I'm just thankful to see all of us growing at the place that we're growing to. And this is a needed conversation. But I really wish sometimes that some people would think before they put stuff out there, because karma's a bitch and it'll come back and it'll bite you. And if she doesn't realize it as of now, the same hatred and stuff that she spewed, people don't understand. When you get old and gray and you need somebody there to wipe your behind, and you may not be able to afford to go into a senior citizen home, who gonna help you? Or if you lose the ability to walk and get around, and you're still at the age that you are right now, it doesn't have to happen when you're old and gray. It can happen right now. And you have that much hate and animosity towards that child. Who do you think is going to be there for you?
It better be one of them other folk.
God takes and move things in mysterious way. Just because you feel like a person is not, quote unquote, the stereotypical Christian or whatever like that. You don't know what relationship people have with God. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing that people need to stop doing. You put your mouth on somebody else. Whether it's your child or not, you still have to respect who that person is. And it can take him that boomerang effect to take and come back and slap you in the face so fast, you'd be wondering what in the Sam biscuits going on. Because,
well, girl, this ain't the first time. Honey, your child being present is also an indication of the lesson God is trying to teach you. You just got to be open to being taught that lesson, or you're going to stay stagnant. But right now, let people continue to use you and run through you like they did in prison, girl. I wish you everything, girl. I wish you the best, girl. Your nasties don't affect mine, and my nasties don't affect yours, girl. So we'll never run across each other, girl. And even if we do, girl, that's you. You do you. Stay out of my way, honey, Miss Muppet, and we'll be fine.
Not Miss Muppet.
So, yes, Miss Muppet, girl. And we the same age, girl. That's what really makes me feel so upset, because she and I are, well, actually, we're not. She's older than me. But
yeah, black don't crack. Come on, girl.
Still, like, girl, and she looks older than me too. So there's that. But anyway, I'm not gonna shade her. I'm not gonna shade her, because she a real woman. She done had 5 popped out, girl. So that's what she's using. So I guess the women who can't have kids, I guess they not real women according to her standard. What she was saying on her live.
So what would they be classified then? So say, well, I know you trying to end this. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get it started all over again. But girl, if a woman cannot produce a child, or a woman does not want a child, I'll put it like that, because it can be either or, because they can be born barren, or they don't want to produce children. So does that make them less than a woman? See? Okay, I'm good.
According to her standards, or according to what she said.
Yeah. So only if you've had children, but does that account for you taking the land down and making the children, and you stand there and being in that child's life the whole duration? Or does that mean that you can take and pop in and out of jail and prison and stuff like that, and it's still okay? Boom.
Listen, when she said, look, I know that. Good night, girl. We'll see you tomorrow, girl.
Yes,
on the
Jazz have to do a part-time
for the cool down. So we're gonna do another part 2. Is it gonna be Angela Stanton times 2, girl?
We may have to, girl.
We might have to. Okay, so welcome. Y'all come back and join us for Sunday's Night of Shade.
Period, because this is gonna be a night of shade.
This was Saturday's Night of Shade. Shit. Hashtag Angela Stanton-King. And where did King come from? Did she like get married, or is she trying to take her play mama's name?
I think she's trying to take her play mama.
Girl, you a lie. I want like them other names and stuff, because she was in jail for some fraudulent shit. So
period.
Good night, boo-boos. I ain't gonna drag this on like her ass was dragging on goddamn it online. So I'm gonna take my ass on and I'm gonna leave.
You gonna do what? Like the devil do, leave us alone.
Leave it alone.
Period.
Good night.
Good night, y'all. Love.